out of here. It's gonna be all on
Good
you,
morning, women
sis.
of God. Good morning, women of God. I am bringing forth you today, this morning, Wednesday morning, which is hump day, Psalms 127. And it reads as follows. Unless the Lord builds the house, the builders labor in vain. Unless the Lord watches over the city, the guards stand watch in vain. In vain you rise early and stay up late, toiling for food to eat, for he grants sleep to those he loves. Children are a heritage from the Lord, offspring a reward from him, like arrows in the hands of a warrior. A children born in one's youth, blessed is the man whose shovel is full of them. They will not be put to shame when they contend with their opponents in court. I have the story of Psalms 127, and it reads as follows. It says, it's my commentary. Psalms 127 tells people to remember that it was God who saved their city from their enemies. God had given them everything that was valuable to them: safety, houses, food, children, and most of all, peace. It was God who let them work hard to build houses and other things that they needed. Plus, it was God who that is the true God over his people and over everything that we have and over our enemies, is what they were talking about, the Song of Solomon at this particular time. Also, I have the meaning of them. I'm gonna break it down on my commentary. In verse 1, Lord means is a special word for God. It is his covenant name. A covenant is when people agree to do something. God agreed to send help to his people. His people agreed to love and obey God. The verse means that although man worked to build a house, God lets them do it. God means makes safe. Perhaps the house here is the house of God in Jerusalem, and perhaps the city is Jerusalem. The psalm is a psalm for climbing by Solomon. Perhaps Solomon wrote it when he built the temple, God's house in Jerusalem. People went to pray to God in the temple. In verse 2 breaks it down. The beginning of the verse means you would get nothing if God does not make it grow. Sleep here means sleep and be safe. In verses 4 through 5, an arrow is a sharp stick that is a bow can be shot. A soldier with many arrows is happy. So is a man with many children. They would give help to fight his enemies. And this is something we all can do. We can pray that God would guard us and the people that we love. When I think about God being the builder, I think about the foundation, our house. If the foundation ain't strong enough, it's not gonna last. And by us having God in our lives, He is the true foundation. When you think about our plants that's growing the trees without no root, that tree ain't gonna stand. And God is our true foundation. He is our true root. He is the one that keep us strong. He is the one that's gonna keep it solid and make it last. And when he guards us, he is the one that truly protects us. And he lets us know that he got our back when it comes to our enemies, whatever situation, circumstances going on in our life. He is going to guide us. He is going to protect us. And Solomon is letting us know without God in our life, we ain't anything we build from the hands of man, it will not last. Anyone who's trying to protect us, like the guards, I guess I'm gonna say example, the prisoners, they're guarding them, but they can die just like we can. When God guards us, nothing's going to happen to us. Nothing's going to happen to God because God is the true God. He's already paid the price for us, so he's not going to die again. So that lets me, I think I get comfort in knowing just because of that, thinking of that scenario, we are protected by God. He is our true builder because it will not break, it will not crumble, it will not fall. and no weapon formed against us will prosper if God is our true foundation, our builder, and our God. And I thank God for that, because when you're going through things, and just like right now, this pandemic, a lot of people's minds are being, oh man, it's been messed up for a while. And I know it's only through the grace of God that's getting us through all of this, not just this pandemic. We got personal situations that's going on in our lives. And through the grace of God, and when I mean when he's the builder and the God of this, he's the only reason why I can say I and you are making it through this situation that's going on day to day in our lives. And I'm gonna read just a little bit more because I got to get to work as well. And it says, unless the Lord builds the house of Solomon, Solomon understands is that the work of man had its place, but it was of little ultimate use without the work and blessing of God. Without God, work and blessing, the labor is in vain who built it. No house building is successful, which leaves God out of an account. How have we seen men build only houses with care and at great cost, only to see them crumble to pieces because God was forgotten? Like the hurricanes, the house gonna give in with wear and tear, so it's gonna crumble unless the Lord guards the city. The watchman has his role and should stay awoke, but God works and blessing are needed to truly guard the city. Solomon wrote this meaning Psalms because he already knew we needed God for our foundation and we needed him to guard us. He knew whatever man did with hand, it will not last. So if you ain't got God in your life and over your situations, over whatever you're trying to build or guarding you, it ain't gonna last. He's letting us know you need God, and only God alone gonna make it sustain, and it's gonna last. And what you do for Him will last. So stand firm and trust God to truly be your builder and to be your God of your life, not just yours, your family, your friends, your enemies, this whole entire world. Because Lord knows I'm trusting Him to do just that for everybody, all of us. It ain't just about me and my family; it's about us. And I pray God's blessing upon many, many, many more of those who don't know them, the part of their sins right now, that they know God got us and that they come to know him for themselves. Women of God, thank you. You be blessed. I love you. And I pray that you get something out there, Psalms, because I pray asking God this morning. I said, Lord, what you would have me to say? He gave me the foundation this morning. I thank him for it because I want him to use me as his living vessel so I can maybe be a better example for not just my family, but for everyone that come across me. So you be blessed and have a wonderful Wednesday. Bye-bye.
Look, I'm muted. God bless you, Sister Colette. Thank you so much. Truly, truly, except the Lord build a house, they that labor, labor in vain. And so I thank God for that encouragement. Thank God for sharing that on this Wednesday, Wisdom Wednesday, feeding our souls. God bless you. Love you.
Amen.
And peace.
Love you. Bye-bye.